When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Staley. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Give from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, David.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air on 1st down. Bring in the heat. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. Oh, a lot of space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They can use this first score score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He unleashes a long one. He's got it inside the 25. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
A first down run in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Might be changing the route. Sends it back in motion. Scanning the field. It's Aguilar. Moving away from pressure. He wants it all. Touchdown, Volunteers! Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, he's a matchup nightmare because of his size and his speed. It's so difficult for defenses to defend this guy. Nice job there working the post route. Really accurate throw, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Let's talk about Alabama. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Blasted as he lets it go. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee. Got it. Here we go.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He might want another play. To throw, it's Aguilar. The short hands, it's Thomas. Oh, he dropped it! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds the tight end. Alabama will get the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
They're dealing with a second and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They're facing a third down. Gonna look downfield again. Quick completion on the outroute. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Daron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite-level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
And the Volunteers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Motion from the back. From the gun, running back gets to give. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Clemson is ahead early in Death Valley, but that's not exactly Trevor Lawrence out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Florida. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. To the air, it's Simpson. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bernard. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They'll try to get it through the air. Under fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Extending the play. A shot toward the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Fires to the big fella. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this knee didn't let him sniff that first down marker. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Kick is in the air. On his way back from the 20. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
To the ground to try to move the chains. It's a running room. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but it might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Unleashes one deep. Intercepted deep in his own end. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Miller with the ball. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Vols will kick it away to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They go to the ground. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up.
Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. When you have a quarterback that's this dynamic, you'd be stupid not to get him outside the pocket. Great job bootlegging to the right. Now I can throw the deep ball, I can throw some crossers, or I can run it and take off. It's really tough to defend. The defense did a good job, but I'm going to continue to do this and use his athletic ability to my advantage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And he runs a quick out route. This is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him and throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Got it in the middle, it's Bernard. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers. And defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal to go situations, Palmer. You've got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. The give is to Miller. Strong, tough run, and he's brought down just inches away from the score.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
They're thinking touchdown here on fourth and goal. The kicker stays on the sideline. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Right back to the well. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line. the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Quarterback making checks. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. And that penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Motion from the wide receiver. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. A strike downfield. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Vols in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. He tries to take the top off. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Going the other way, and he's got room.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Going right to work up top. He's got it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Touchdown, Alabama! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Throws for the tight end. Snags it. Touchdown, Tennessee. They move on top here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Complete. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Scrambling away. Fires downfield. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain. Got to get that first down. Nice job. Great nose for the first down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Wants to throw again. Might be looking to run. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Timeout, Alabama.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. And some room to work. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Solid run on the last play. Gives this offense another first down. From the gun to give. Looking for room. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Quickly out to the tight end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
He wants to change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Shoots it to the left. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. To the air on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the catch down the right side. Wide open spaces. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. He'll set up to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Hale. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Big guy smells it. Touchdown tie. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. This offensive coordinator is going to have to be creative. Time is winding down, and the offense has to move quickly. Might be calling a hot route. Gets the back moving. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Right down the middle. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
It's really hard to dial up big completions vertically down the field. At this juncture in the game, it's the 4th quarter, and the defense is playing with extra DBs on the field. They know you're going to throw it. Ball falls incomplete.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, no mystery here. 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on 1st down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Looking left. Makes the grab. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
To the air, it's Aguilar. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense changing the play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Grab behind the line, it's Lewis. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a tight end down the gut. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Floating away. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And defense is about being great in the great situations, on the 3rd downs. Goal line situations like this, when you need to get a few stops, putting a few stops together, even though you gave up a long drive to get down here.
They've got a little work to do here on 3rd and goal in overtime. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
It's good, and they strike first and take the lead by 3 here in overtime.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. Off play action on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. Now adjusting. Looking for the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Celebration turned out to be a little premature as that flag takes the score off the board and we play on. To the air, it's Simpson. Fires to the middle. Got his man. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. Taking it the other way. The 30. The 10. And he's going to run him all the way back. Touchdown ball. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. He does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm